Now.
Good morning! Hello? Anybody there? Hello? Anybody? Nobody? Nobody? Seriously, no?
Okay.
It's done. Good morning is done.
Good
Morning!
Here is the crazy family from Paphos.
So, how is everybody?
You're awake. You're still sleeping. You are with the pajama. You're without the pajama. So we have many things to announce. My love, you can start, please.
Yes. So first, we wanted to ask you if you did meet your body.
Not did meet your body. You know what I mean?
If you met your body yesterday, and how it was. Can you hear me? No sound. It was no sound. Wait a minute. We have sound. There is no sound? Now it's sound?
Yes, what?
Can you hear us now? Great. Okay.
Huh.
So, it's a shame you didn't hear Brilliant then. Okay. Maybe tomorrow morning you can come back.
Okay.
Anyway, so we was asking if you met your body yesterday, if you talked to your body yesterday, and how it was for you. So you had to text your body and to tell them your intention. So did you do this, and how it was for you? Sometimes it feels a little bit strange to talk, to a stranger. It's a little bit sometimes out of our comfort zone already. And we had this experience actually yesterday with my son Gabrielian, who came this morning to say good morning to you. Yesterday we were walking, and it was he wanted to go to this area communal gym outside, and it was these people there, like athletic body, and he didn't feel comfortable to talk to them or even to do exercise next to them. And we told him, why don't you go to ask them how he can, improve himself, make better muscles and everything. And he was very shy to do this. He was thinking, what they're going to think about me, and all of this fear of rejection, And finally, we pushed him a little bit, and he did it, and he felt very good about himself, like, oh yes, I talked to them, and he felt more free, And so what we want to say also by this is that today we're going to ask you to call your body, and this might be for some of you a little bit more out of your comfort zone, but we ask you your full participation and to really do it with us, and to trust this process. It's a journey, and you will see that when you go out of your comfort zone, you will become more aware of your limiting beliefs, limiting thoughts, like what they're going to think about me and all of these things. And this is very valuable information for us now, because now we are going to heal. We are going to work on this. This program is designed for you to work on this. And so it's going to be very important that you have the information, where it's coming from. So talk to your body today, call her, and explain her about your intention, how it's going for you, the program. My love, you want to add something about this?
I want to add many things, but I don't have the time. So first of all, if we were not there with Gabrielian yesterday, he's not going to talk to them. If we didn't push him, if we didn't encourage him, if we tell him, listen, there's nothing bad will happen. I asked him a question, what will happen? He said, I don't know. Exactly, go and check. And after I tell him how he felt, he said, my God, I didn't know why I felt like this. I didn't know why I didn't want to go there. But I asked him, how do you feel now? He said, I feel great. So he get the experience with this. And this is what the body is. This is what your partner is calling. In case you have something, you say, I think I feel I'm stuck, and you call this person and he encourage you. He talk the way you feel, the way he felt. Maybe he was feeling the same way you used to feel, and it's critical, okay? It's very important to contact your partner. It's your partner for 30 days. And believe it or no, maybe it's going to be because all my buddies in inside, they're friends for we are friends so far, and we are really good friends with them. Um, and this is what I wanted to say, my love.
Yes, another thing we wanted to tell you before we go, it's tonight we're having the interview with Alan, who is an international coach, speaker, and is also a Tony Robbins trainer. So we encourage you to, start to think about questions you want to ask him, because he will come only once. And he has a lot of knowledge, a lot of valuable information to share with you. So bring a book also, a pen and paper, and make sure you're there.
Questions about self-esteem, questions about leadership, questions about business, any question. He have no problem with the questions.
So it's 8:00 tonight, and now
yes,
we are going to bring Stavriana. So Stavriana, for those who was not there in the last morning community, Stavriana is a Bob Proctor trainer, and she's also an NLP practitioner. So good morning, Stavriana.
Good morning, global morning community. Happy to see you again. Some of you, of course, the rest of you are new, and I am happy to meet you. So without any further ado, I would like us to dive right in and explain my perception of how we are already enough. And I would kindly ask Clementine to show the PowerPoint presentation that I have prepared for you, because I will always using I will be always using a PowerPoint. The reason is because our mind is accustomed to thinking pictures. And so I would like you to see the same picture as I am seeing while I am explaining what it is that I want to explain to you. So Clementine, can we move to the next slide? So lovely people, as you already saw, the title of my presentation is I am enough as I am now. The reason being is that I come from a belief system that it was instilled in me by my mentor, Bob Proctor, that we are all born in the image and likeness of God. What does this mean? Not only from Bob Proctor, but also from my religion. So God created us in his image and his likeness. And this means that there is perfection inside of us. There is so much good inside of us. But for some reason, at some stage in our lives, we stop believing that we are perfect, that we are unique, that we actually have everything it takes to achieve whatever it is that we want to achieve in our lives and be successful and be happy. So I am enough as I am now. Can we please go to the next slide, Clementine? Why do we believe that we are not enough? Why is it that so many people think and believe and conduct their life from a scarcity point of view? Why is it that so many people refuse subconsciously to move forward in their lives? The reason is very, very simple. It is because we are programmed as children or as young adults teenagers to believe specific things about ourselves. From the moment we are conceived and from the moment we make our debut on planet Earth as a little baby, the programming begins like we would program a computer. Therefore, it builds inside of us, inside of our mind, our conscious mind as well as our subconscious mind, an operating system, like we have in any computer. So if we have an Apple computer, we have a Mac operating system. If we have a PC, we have a Windows operating system. Likewise, and I will refer to a very recent incident that happened in the United States, where an officer killed actually a person, a black person, a so-called black person. And I was watching a few posts on Facebook saying racism is, we are not born with racist feelings. We're not born with racist beliefs. We're not born to see this person as a black person and this person as a white person. We are born seeing each other as humans, but then the programming starts. This person is not good because it is black. This person is like this because it is white. This person is like this because it is yellow, etc., etc. Likewise, like in the way that our parents or our society programs us to believe things about other people, it also programs us to believe things about ourselves. For example, who do you think you are? How are you going to do this? You are not a good student. You're only good in maths. You are not good in Greek. You are good in physics, in practical lessons, but you are not good in theoretical lessons. This is what I had to face when I was growing up. Everybody told me that I was good at maths, but I was not good in writing essays. And then something happened that changed my belief system, because I won a competition at an essay. Okay, why? Because it was a subject I was passionate about, and because I poured myself out and I showed my uniqueness. And this is where I want to make a small break. You are unique, you are great, you are enough as you are now. All you need to do is find something that you are passionate about and do it all the time. People normally tell us in order to gain confidence, we need to eliminate our weaknesses and become better. Yes, it is okay to become better. But before we become better, before we eliminate our weaknesses, we first need to acknowledge what it is that we are good at. Because this already gives us confidence, because we know we are good at this thing. And therefore, if we keep doing this, along with eliminating our weaknesses by willingly becoming better and constantly becoming better, this is when we have core confidence that nobody can shake. So please, can we move to the next slide? Your operating system is called your self-image, and your self-image is your perception of yourself. It is how you perceive or choose to see yourself. It is how you feel about yourself, and it is your operating system which resides in your subconscious mind. And because I told you at the beginning, we all have a picture, our mind thinks it in pictures, we all have an internal picture of ourselves. So either we stand in front of the mirror and we see a poor, not very confident self, or we stand in front of the mirror and we see the lion that we truly are. We see our uniqueness. We know how powerful we are. Like the picture here with the kitten. Can we please go to the next slide? Now, where do we have our self-image from? As I already told you, it started being formulated ever since we were little children, and it built up. Therefore, the self-image that you now have of yourself was formed from what other people told you about yourself. It was formed by how others treated you. So if you were treated with praise about everything you did, oh, this is such a great drawing, that was a great essay that you wrote, bravo, you are a very good student, then you grow up and you become a very confident adult. But if you are treated with criticism all the time, oh, look at how your hair looks, oh, stand straight, etc., etc., don't bite your nails, etc., etc., or any other type of criticism, you grow up feeling insecure, especially if others have instilled in you the feeling that you are not enough, and whatever it is that you do, you are not enough. Now, our past experiences from childhood and later also contribute to the self-image that we have. Our successes or failures. So if we grow up and we have a lot of successes, maybe in sports or in ballet, then we become more confident in the specific area. And if we have more failures, then we feel insecure. When we have been humiliated or when we triumphed in something. Humiliations cause us to have a poor self-image of ourselves. Triumphs help us to have a healthy image of ourselves. Of course, the most important thing, we develop beliefs about ourselves, and these beliefs contribute to how we perceive ourselves, to our self-image. And of course, constant criticism or praise. Can we go to the next slide, please? Now, this self-image will determine that the following. When you look at yourself in the mirror, regardless of where you are right now in your life, if you are a student or if you are not as successful as you want, you will see yourself as a successful person or as a not successful person. You will see yourself as a loving person and love yourself, or you will always search and find the wrinkles and the spots so that you can criticize yourself. Because after all, our self-image is our measuring system for our self-worth, our self-love, our self-respect, and at the end of the day, our confidence. Next slide, please. Now, the most important thing about this self-image is that it operates like an automatic pilot operates a plane. So when the plane takes off, the pilot at some stage puts the automatic pilot, and this automatic pilot leads the plane to the destination without any ups and downs, without any deviations left or right. If there's any turbulence, like the plane hits an aeroplane, a cloud, there is some turbulence, but the automatic pilot corrects this deviation by putting back the plane in the right course. The same is valid for our self-image. We have a belief system and we set to do something. Let's say we start here. Let's say we want to release weight. And we start releasing weight and we are going upwards. But the automatic pilot senses the deviation from our course and slowly but steadily brings us back on course again, which is to have the same weight. That is the main reason why people who are constantly on a diet do not release weight. They might release the weight, but if they don't change the self-image they have of themselves, they will gain this weight again. So in other words, if you start to do something and you think this is going to be successful, and you deviate from your success course that you have programmed in your mind, the automatic pilot will sense the deviation and will bring you back on course again, which is to have the same results over and over again. Can we change that? Yes, we can. And this is how I can help you. I know all of the coaches will contribute in their way, and this is my contribution to the Global Morning community, how you can change your inner self-image. Can we please go to the next slide? Now, this is your exercise for today, as well as for the next 30 days that you're going to be a member of this global community. I want you to take a piece of paper right now and a pen and write down what you are looking for. Like, for example, when I look at myself in the mirror, am I searching to find the wrinkles? Am I searching to find the spots? Am I searching to find everything that does not look good on my face? Everything that does not look good on my body? Or am I looking to see the good things that I have? For example, that I have beautiful eyes, that I have beautiful hair, that I have glowing skin, etc., etc. So this is the first step that you need to do. You need to become aware of what it is that you are looking for, because this will show you whether you have a healthy self-image or a poor self-image. When you have a poor self-image, you can always make it a better self-image, a healthy self-image. When you have a healthy self-image, you can always build upon it and go to the next level. Next slide, please. Now, your job is in life and throughout these 30 days is to release all the paradigms, all the viruses, all the doubts and insecurities you have, so that the image of perfection that you already have inside of you, that you have it, which you have since you were born, and deep inside of you, you know that you have it. So you need to release all these things that keep you from seeing what it is that you need to see. And what is it that you need to see? You need to see your weakness. You need to see your perfection. And this is what we will work on right now. Next slide, please. Now, I am really, really sorry. This picture does not look as vivid as I would want it to look. But focus on it for a while and I will explain it to you. The method I teach is the method that I was taught by my mentor, Bob Proctor. And Bob Proctor says there are two ways to change or to integrate our belief system with our behavior. And why is it important to integrate our belief system with our behavior? Because when we do that, we get the results that we want, because it is our behavior that will get us the results that we want. And our behavior comes from what it is that we believe about ourselves. So the two ways are either by an emotional impact or through constant spaced repetition. And this is the method I teach, the constant spaced repetition. It has to do with doing the same thing over and over again, but it needs to be the same thing. So can we please go to the next slide? Now, I want you, as I already said, you already have it inside of you, and the method I teach helps you to bring it to the surface so that you can see it, but also other people will see it. And the exercise you have to do is to write 3 positive things about yourself, 3 things that you believe about yourself. The second step is to write down 3 things you want to change in yourself. Like, I'm not beautiful. If you believe that, you can change it to I am beautiful, or I am fat. What would be the opposite of I am fat? Let's turn it into something positive. I'm not going to say I'm skinny because this is not true. And your conscious mind will tell you this is not true, this is not true. And like an automatic pilot, it's going to get you back to your course. So you can say, I am chubby, or I am zoomeri in Greek for those who speak Greek. But turn it into something positive, or it could be something that you believe in. It has to do with your internal way of thinking, like I'm not good enough. I am enough as I am now. I cannot win. I can win. I am winning. I'm in the process of winning. Depending on how you want, how much better you want to do it. And the next step would be to add the positive things that you already believe about yourself, along with the 3 things that you have turned into positive, and create an image of yourself, of you being all these things. And we are going to call this image of yourself your winner's image. And you will need to write down your winner's image on a daily basis. Those of you who have been in the previous morning community, you already started, and I want you to continue. But the people who are brand new in this morning community, you can start today and keep doing it for 30 days. And I am going to add another step right now for all of you, the people who were previously in the previous morning community, as well as the people who are new right now. I want you to start doing mirror work. And I will explain it later with my exercise that I'm going to give you for the 30 days. Why do we need to do mirror work? In the method I teach, it's not enough. Excuse me. I'm really sorry. I'm sorry. I'm going back. In the method that I teach, it is not enough to write it down only once a day. It is important that we use other methods to instill the winner's image in our subconscious mind. So we need to replace the old self-image that we had with the new self-image that we have. Therefore, I am going to ask you that you write down all of these things in the chat underneath, if you want to, of course, so that I can check them and see if they are positive. And therefore, you can start writing it down already today. Now, how does mirror work? You are going to get an exercise today which will describe the things that you need to do. Personally, I do it every 1 hour. I stand in front of the mirror and I do my mirror work. If you cannot do it every 1 hour, do it at least twice or 3 times every day. And if you are at an office and you cannot allocate times to go to the mirror and do that, every time you go to the toilet, just do it, stand in front of the mirror and do this exercise. It is very powerful. And it helps you instill your winner's image in your subconscious mind. I think that's it from me for today. And I will see you next week.
Thank you, Stavriana.
Thank you. We love this. I will definitely make the mirror work.
Good.
Stavriana, do you have to say it out loud? Even if you're at work, can you do it internally or you have to say it out loud?
It's better if you say it out loud. If you are worried about others listening to you, then what you can do is say it quietly, but say it out loud.
Okay.
Because more impact.
Yeah, good.
Do we have time to ask a question?
No, I think no.
Okay, so Stavriana will answer the question afterwards during the chat. So if you have any question, you can also, as she said, you can mention what is your winner's image and she can help you to create an image. So let's go to the gratitude, my love.
Yes.
Stavriana, will you do the gratitude with us? Yes? Okay, so you can place your hands on your heart and then you can take 3 deep breaths, hold, and exhale for 5. And again, hold, and exhale. And last one. I'm so thankful and grateful for my children, for their love, for their happiness, because they're healthy. I'm so thankful and grateful for my husband, for his care, for his support. I'm so thankful and grateful for this morning community because I can expand, I can grow, we can stay connected to each other, create a peer group. My love, continue.
I'm so thankful and grateful for my morning walk and the conversation with my partner. I'm so thankful and grateful for my wife because she supports me with every crazy things I create. I'm so thankful and grateful for my baby, which is she's growing up like a small girl. I'm thankful and grateful for my bed because it's giving me nice sleep, comfortable. I'm thankful and grateful for the water we have in the house. I'm thankful and grateful for the electricity in our house because in the evening we can see, we can enjoy, we can watch movie, we can cook. So thankful and grateful for the internet we have because we can connect with you, with all over the world. I'm so thankful and grateful for this morning community because we keep accountable each other, we keep connected, and we're growing together. So thankful and grateful for June because it's a lovely month which I have birthday and my wife will bring me for holiday, and that's it so far.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we wish you a beautiful day and we'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock. Prepare your question as we say. And thank you again, Stavriana, and have a beautiful day full of smile and happiness.
Eat ice cream, get crazy, don't go on the scale after the ice cream. Please take the opportunity tonight to ask the questions. And don't forget this, there is no stupid questions. There are questions, there are no stupid questions. Anyway, before I had this kind of blockage, if I ask a question, maybe it's going to be stupid. There is no stupid question. Just to encourage you, ask anything you want.
So thank you all of you, and see you tonight. Bye.
Bye.